Welcome to the Echoes of Ihsan podcast. I was just thinking, sometimes I feel like my heart needs a little watering, like it's getting a bit dry.
Oh, yeah, I get that. Thirsty for something more. That makes a lot of sense.
Exactly. It's like thirsting for, I don't know, insight, a deeper understanding.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's what we're diving into today.
Okay, sounds good.
We're exploring this amazing book, Muwatta Imam Malik,
Cool.
specifically book 59, all about knowledge. And there's this passage with Luqman al-Hakimi giving advice to his son that just blew me away.
Oh, wow, I'm intrigued.
The imagery is incredible, so vivid. And before we actually get to it, I think a little context might help. So for anyone who isn't familiar,
Yeah, good idea.
Muwatta Imam Malik, it's a collection of hadith.
Right, so we're talking about accounts of the Prophet Muhammad's sayings and practices.
Exactly. And compiled by Imam Malik, a super influential scholar of Islamic jurisprudence.
Okay, so this book is like a wellspring of wisdom and guidance.
Exactly. Passed down through generations. And within that, we find this absolute gem of advice from Luqman al-Hakim. Ready for it?
Absolutely, hit me with it.
All right. Book 59, number 59.1.1. It says, Yaka related to me from Malik that he heard that Luqman al-Hakim made his will and counseled his son, saying, My son, sit with the learned men and keep close to them. Allah gives life to the hearts with the light of wisdom, as Allah gives life to the dead earth with the abundant rain of the sky.
Wow, just wow. The way he uses rain, something so tangible to talk about wisdom.
I know, right?
It's brilliant. You just can't help but connect with it. Even after centuries, it's still so powerful.
Absolutely. It totally grabbed my attention, too.
So,
And speaking of Luqman al-Hakim, who was he exactly?
so Luqman, he wasn't a prophet, but he was incredibly respected in Islamic tradition, known for his wisdom, his insight.
Wait, a sage.
Yeah, exactly. Someone whose words carried real weight because they came from, a deep understanding of humanity and our relationship with the divine.
So his advice to his son, it wasn't just about knowing stuff. It was about embodying it.
Exactly. It's about living it, breathing it.
That's powerful. But sit with learned men. How does that work today?
That's a good question.
I mean, we have books, courses online, podcasts. Are those not valid?
Totally valid. It's a great point, right? Laman's advice reflects that traditional way of learning through mentorship, companionship.
Right, being in their presence.
Yeah. But the core message, I think, is about active engagement.
Not just passively absorbing information.
Yes. It's about actively seeking out those sources of knowledge, whatever form they might take.
So whether it's a person or a book, it's about finding those who really embody wisdom.
Precisely. And that's where the rain analogy gets even deeper, I think. How rain nourishes different plants in different ways.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Well, knowledge, it's like that. It impacts us in so many ways, depending on who we are, how we learn best.
Some folks thrive on that direct mentorship, while others, they need that self-study, that independent exploration.
Yeah, totally. The key is to figure out what nourishes your heart, what makes you grow.
I love that. And you mentioned the rain analogy again, which I want to unpack further, because a heart without knowledge being like parched earth.
Yeah.
Man, it just hit me hard. Have you ever felt that? Like a dryness, a yearning?
Oh, absolutely. I think everyone at some point feels that way. Stagnant,
Like you're not learning, not moving forward.
Totally. And it's in those moments that seeking out knowledge, getting exposed to new ideas, it's like that refreshing rain. It's soul reviving.
It reminds us that learning isn't just about facts and figures. It's about nourishing ourselves, helping our hearts and minds to blossom.
And just like rain brings forth all kinds of life, knowledge can lead to so many forms of growth. It's incredible. Critical thinking, empathy, creativity, even problem-solving skills.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's all these qualities that make us better, not just as individuals, but as communities, too.
So it's not just about us. Seeking knowledge has this ripple effect.
Exactly. The more we understand ourselves and the world, the better equipped we are to make good decisions, solve problems in creative ways, and, contribute to positive change.
One person's thirst for knowledge can impact so many others.
It's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Absolutely beautiful. So, to wrap things up, Luqman al-Hakim is reminding us that seeking knowledge is vital for our personal growth, for spiritual nourishment, for a better society.
He's urging us to find those sources of wisdom that speak to us.
Whether it's books, mentors, experiences.
It's about actively engaging with the world around us, questioning, exploring.
Letting our hearts and minds be nourished by that rain of knowledge.
Beautifully said. Couldn't have put it better myself.
And to all of you listening out there, a final thought. If knowledge is like rain, What areas of your life are thirsty? What can you do today to seek out those sources of wisdom, those life-giving sources? Think about it, and until next time, keep seeking.